Hello and welcome to News Now on M6, your hometown station for October 18th, 2013. I'm Liz Sturtridge here with Tyler Blankenship. And our top story today is, earlier this week, a powerful cyclone hit the Indian coast. The last time a cyclone of this magnitude hit the Indian coast, the death toll reached over 10,000 back in 1999. But thankfully, this time, the tropical storm Fallon only killed 21 people.
After all the bickering back and forth, the government shutdown is finally over. President Obama recently signed a bill to end it. This is only temporarily. Congress will be arguing the same battle in January, but for now, the thousands of federal workers can go back to work.
Vicksburg Hall will be losing the only director of housing commission that it has ever known. Wayne Pyden spent over 35 years and will be retiring next spring. His last day at Vicksburg Hall will be March 31st, 2014.
With winter around the corner, people in Michigan are dreading about the winter due to their heating bill, but not this winter. Consumers Energy lowered its cost of fuel by 44%. This will cause your bill to drop about $50, which will make it more affordable. It's always nice to save money.
Always, but with winter around the corner, we're still in fall sports like football and other things around here.
Yeah, of course.
Speaking of sports, we're going to throw it over to Brooke with sports.
Thanks, Liz. Does the name Joseph Fourier sound familiar? Most likely if you watched the Lions game last Sunday. The undrafted free agent out of UCLA led the team with 3 touchdowns on only 3 catches in a 31-17 win over Cleveland. This week, the 4-2 Lions take on the Cincinnati Bengals at home. Michigan football is off to a great start. They are currently 5-1, with their one loss being the heartbreaking loss last Saturday to Penn State in 4 overtimes. However, U of M has faced a few challenges. Through 6 games, quarterback Devin Gardner has tossed 10 interceptions, the third most of any quarterback playing in the FBS. The U of M Wolverines take on the Indiana Hoosiers this Saturday at 3 p.m. Closer to home, the varsity football team is playing their last home game on Friday, October 25th, starting at 7 p.m. at Walt Braun Viking Stadium. They will be playing L'Anse Creuse North High School for a sport in the playoffs. Come out and support your Marysville Vikings. Lastly, on November 22nd, the Viking Volleyball team will play Grosse Pointe North at home. Also, next week on the 24th, the varsity team will have their last home game in senior night versus Fraser. Seniors Emma Hondzinski, Brooke Booms, Sarah May, and Abby Davis will give speeches before the game. Get there early and support our Viking athletes and seniors. We'll be back with more news right after this.
According to the National Crime Victimization Survey, nearly 2/3 of sexual assaults occur at night. However, this number can be reduced by learning some easy-to-follow nighttime safety tips. Keep a cell phone, flashlight, and some form of ID on you at all times, especially at night, but don't carry a lot of money or valuables. If you're walking or running, plan your route and let others know where you're going. Try your best not to go out alone. Avoid unpopulated or poorly lit areas. If you feel like you're being followed, find a well-populated area or go into a public building. Park in a well-lit area. If you notice any suspicious activity, call the police and find a safe place immediately. By following these rules, your nighttime travels can be safe and enjoyable.
Welcome back to News Now. And Liz, I hear you have a heartwarming story for us today.
I do. On Monday, October 14th, an abused pit bull named Mama Jane from Tennessee got another chance at life when found by Christiana Willis. Willis found that she was terribly abused and soon found out that the pit bull was suffering from breast cancer. Heartbroken, Willis decided to do something. Willis is working with the Music City Mutts to raise money for the treatment of Jade and many others.
Hundreds of veterans and other protesters pushed past barricades at the sealed-off World War II Memorial Sunday, October 13th, as part of a Million Vet March to protest the closing of war memorials, a demonstration that went all the way to the White House. The shutdown has touched hundreds of thousands of federal workers, working parents, young students, and homebuyers. The closing of the national monuments has proved to be of high impact.
That's heartbreaking after all the veterans have done for us.
Oh, definitely. It's a big deal.
Speaking of a big deal, Emma has more with school.
Thanks, Liz. In school news, there are apple pies for sale by the Marysville Athletic Booster Club. These apple pies can be purchased and picked up on November 9th at MHS from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Go and support our Marysville Vikings. This is a message for the class of 2014. Senior pictures and baby pictures are due October 24th. Pictures can be emailed or hand-delivered to Mrs. Barney. Place your name on the back of the picture and place it in the blue box in Student Services. Also in school news, there will be a Bridges meeting on Wednesday, October 23rd during FIT in room 201. All students are welcome to attend this meeting. The Bridges Club is exposing students to differences in human behavior to gain an understanding and tolerance. If you have any questions, please feel free to see Mrs. Lafferty. And we will be back with more news after this.
Each year, over 3.2 million students are victims of bullying, including 1 in 7 students, grades kindergarten through 12th grade, are either a bully or the person being victimized. In addition, 56% of students have personally witnessed some type of bullying at school. We all know someone who has been a bully, affected by bullying, or the people who are witnesses. If you are the bully, stop it. If you are the victim, tell someone, anyone. Just get help and stay strong. If you are the witness, take some action. We all need to take part to make a stand to eliminate bullying. With everyone's help, together we can.
Welcome back to News Now. Here we have Ashlee with Science and Tech.
Thanks, Liz. The Apple industry is now the most powerful technology trade market thanks to their wonderful products that can always surprise the audience and are always a step ahead in the future. Today, Apple is contributing technological advancements to all the world again with a double surprise, the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5C. However, an issue having a smartphone is, a drained smartphone battery sends us searching for an outlet. Within a decade, you may be able to charge your smartphone with your clothes. Study shows that solar fibers could be woven together to become a sheet of conductive material that are attached to our clothes. Improved features and new apps can be expected in the future. One current app called Snapchat, the popular app where a photo is shared and gone in a few seconds, can actually hand over unopened snaps to the police. If law enforcement have a warrant to see a specific Snapchat, the company is required to give them the snap. Snapchat has given nearly a dozen snaps to the police since May 2013. The lesson is, be careful what you snap. Now back to you, Liz.
Thanks, Ashlee. That was really, really interesting. From all of us here at M6, we got you covered, Marysville.